가만히 앉아 어떤 공상 그리할까 나는 꿈을 꾸나 나는 꿈을 꾸나 나는 꿈을
Alright, before we start, quick question. When people talk about global business, you would usually hear countries like US, China, or Japan. But somehow, Malaysia is in the conversation too. The question is, why is Malaysia also in the conversation? Today, we are going to explain why exactly Malaysia matters in international business, just in a simple and relaxing way, no boring textbook stuff. We'll talk about how Malaysia started, how it's doing today, and how one Malaysian company made it big on the global stage. So, let us rewind a bit. Malaysia's story in global business started way before skyscrapers and factories. Its location along the Strait of Malacca made it one of the busiest routes in the world. Traders from China, India, the Middle East, and Europe passed through this area to trade goods like spices, tin, and rubber. During British rule, Malaysia became a major exporter of raw materials. But after independence in 1957, the country didn't want to stay stuck exporting just raw goods. So, Malaysia made a smart move and shifted towards manufacturing and foreign investment. That decision changed everything. It turned Malaysia into the globally connected country we see today. Now, let us look at how Malaysia is actually performing right now.
Let's talk about Malaysia today, starting with the economy. The simplest way to describe this is stable. Malaysia continues to grow steadily, supported by manufacturing, services, and strong local spending. Inflation is low, employment is around 3%, and that means more people have jobs and money to spend. From a business perspective, this is a green light. Politically, Malaysia follows a parliamentary democracy with a constitutional monarchy. Yes, the politics can be dynamic because of coalition governments, but one important thing remains: peaceful transitions of power. That's a big deal for investors because stability equals confidence. Socially, Malaysia is improving too. Poverty levels are going down, income distribution is getting more balanced, and overall quality of life is getting better. Of course, challenges still exist, especially between rural and urban areas, but the overall direction is positive. So, when you combine economic stability, political structure, and social progress, you get a country that businesses feel comfortable investing in. Now, let's zoom out and see how Malaysia connects with the rest of the world.
So here's where Malaysia really starts to shine. Malaysia doesn't just trade globally, it trades smart. The country is part of Asian and major trade agreements like RCEP and CPTPP. So in simple terms, this gives Malaysian businesses easier access to huge markets like China, Japan, and Australia. That's why many multinational companies choose Malaysia as part of their supply chain. Malaysia is a major exporter of electronics, semiconductors, medical gloves, and liquefied natural gas. Big global companies operate here because the infrastructure is strong and the workforce is skilled. Now, let's talk tech. Malaysia understands that you can't compete globally without good technology. That's why the government launched the Jendela initiative to expand high-speed internet and 5G nationwide. You can see the impact everywhere, from digital payments to online services. In factories, Malaysia is pushing Industry 4.0, where automation, smart machines, and data are used to increase efficiency. So Malaysia isn't just connected to the world, it's digitally ready for the future, and that leads us to innovation.
Malaysia doesn't just want to use technology, it wants to create. This is where My Digital comes in. It's a national plan to grow the digital economy and create high-skill jobs. Because of this, we are seeing Malaysian startups like Karsam grow beyond the country and expand across Southeast Asia. From a business point of view, Malaysia offers huge opportunities. Being part of Asians means access to a market of more than 650 million people. On top of that, Malaysia sits right between China and India, making trade and logistics faster and cheaper. Add modern infrastructure, industrial parks, ports, a multilingual workforce, and government incentives, and you get a country that's not just a market, but a gateway to the region. But of course, no business environment is perfect. Let's talk about the challenges too.
So Malaysia works closely with major economies like China, Singapore, the United States, and other Asian countries. China has been Malaysia's biggest trading partner for years, especially in electronics and materials. Singapore and Malaysia operates almost like teammates in supply chain, while trade with the US keeps growing, especially in technology sector. However, Malaysia also protects its local industry. Some products require import license, especially food and agriculture products. Halal certification is mandatory for meat, which foreign suppliers must comply with. Government projects also tend to prioritize local companies. Malaysia has also introduced trade bans for long-term benefits. For example, exporting unprocessed rare earth element is banned to encourage local processing and skilled jobs. Strict controls on plastic waste import are used to protect the environment. So yes, these are barriers, but they are designed to protect sustainability and national interests. Now, let's end with a real success story.
When talking about Malaysian companies that made it globally, you can't ignore Petronas. Founded in 1974, Petronas is Malaysia's national oil company and operates in over 100 countries. Its business covers everything from oil and gas exploration to refining, LNG, petrochemicals, and even clean energy solution. Petronas succeeds because of smart strategies. It offers high-quality products, competitive pricing, and strong branding through Formula One sponsorship, and a massive distribution network both locally and internationally. But here's the important part. Doing business in Malaysia isn't just about strategy. Culture matters, building relationships, showing respect, dressing modestly, and understanding religious practices are key. Public confrontation, cultural assumption, and sensitive topics should always be avoided. So to wrap everything up, Malaysia plays a major role in international business because of its strategic location, stable economy, global connectivity, and supportive environment. Petronas proved that Malaysian companies can compete on a global level, and that's why Malaysia isn't just part of global business, it's a serious player in it.